What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome back to another One Piece TCG video. I will do that later. Windows, why do you gotta do this right when I'm doing things? Welcome back. If you guys watched the last video, we did an Oden video. Oden's currently my favorite leader that I've been playing around with and doing stuff with, and so I'm running it actually at my store tournament tonight. The night I'm recording this, I'm not sure if this is gonna come out the day after or not. So this is the build I'm using. It's very similar to the one in my last. It's just I'm using Mihawks instead of Otamas because 2K counter and Otamas, the green 1-drop Otama isn't out until the next set. So that being said, do all the algorithm things. I appreciate it. It helps me get the video out there. But that being said, let's practice for some store tournament. All right, so first match is going to be blue, yellow, ace. Sounds good. I'm actually excited about that. That'll be, I think one of the guys actually there does play that. We're going to mulligan. I'm happy with that. That's a great hand. Oh, maybe we'll actually be cooking with some Oden here. That's the name of this deck. And the other one's boils like Oden. So turn one, I don't think I have anything I want to do. I'm in a pretty good position. I don't mind wasting that first rad beam for a first attack that's coming in, but we're not going to be able to do anything. We don't have a Momo, but turn two, we're going to be able to drop Hiyori and Izo. Let me remember here. So Dawn times 2, activate once, look at the top 5, add a 5 cost to the life face up, and at the end of turn, they go to the trash. Okay. So, do I want, I'm not going to want to use it. I might just have to take this first one. That might just be what it is. Ooh, you whiffed. I'm so sorry that you just whiffed on your garb. That's never ideal. So, but it's fun. I'm excited. This is one of the decks that I've really enjoyed playing and doing stuff with. So to be able to do more and more with it is an exciting thing for me. And I'm hoping that I don't think in 08 it's going to, but hopefully in 09 when that finally comes out, we start seeing stuff for it. Maybe then we'll get the support. We need like, so here's one of two things that would make this Oden better. This Oden would be better if we either had a Red Rush Wano card to replace stuff like Denjiro, because Denjiro is good, but I would much rather usually not want to use Denjiro. Denjiro is not ideal for my board. For my deck, I don't think. I think that if like running Kid and Killer is almost better if it wasn't what that was. Oh my gosh. Really? A 10k attack? I can take us up to, I can counter out of that. I just don't know that I want to right now. Yeah, we'll take it, I guess. I don't mind. Because next turn we're gonna start popping off. We're gonna have 2 attacks go in, so next turn I'll have to start doing stuff, and I have this stuff to counter out. I just was like, don't really want to. Let's toss Yamato out for the pressure. Let's put the Dawn on Oden. Let's attack in for 7. Bot's gonna force at least 1 2k out. Or they're going to have to take the life. So those are kind of the two things, and it's a matter of how much can you stall me, because I think that this deck struggles more in the late game. That and cost reduction stuff, right? But I complain enough about cost reduction stuff that you guys probably don't need to hear it. Ooh, Makino, and come on, I'm going to need one more counter. Okay. I'm not ending my turn. I have another 7k attack coming in at you. And you'll take that one. All right, so we're now equal again on life. I think, especially because next turn, I think let's see. So the smart thing to do would be either to go ham with Yamato to banish all of his life next turn, or to, he's got the ace, so he's gonna play the ace to pop the ace. Oh, does that just KO? Oh, that is sad. I'm not going to use the card action, but I am going to Izo, and we'll get rid of a Denjiro for that. But that means maybe I can bait out another one with another Yamato. If I got another Hiyori, that'd be great, so I can easily put one out. That'd be preferred. Ooh, a Paradise Waterfall. Be nice if we could set one up for that. We might do that. I might rather use the Rad Beam at this point. Let's put out another Yamato because I think that keeps the pressure on. Let's add one Don and attack in with Oden. Push out the lower attack, and then we'll do a higher attack with Izo, which should be good. And then we'll put one Dawn on Izo, or we could just attack straight out with Izo. Honestly, I'm going to get enough stuff out of hand that I'm going to force that. So, I mean, again, this is going to be 2 or 3 cards that have to leave hand for this to not take it. So they're going to take that. I can save both of these. So I can Paradise Waterfall the first time to probably pull Izo up. And then, yep, because I have a feeling that 2 Dawn attack, well, he's going to put the ace there. So he either got an ace in his hand, or he's going to do another Sabo or something. Yeah, he's got the ace in hand, which is going to give him plus, so he'll be at 9. Probably going to attack into the Izo. Yamato is not as scary now. Ooh, the 2 rush. That's going to be a lot coming in. So there, let's use the card action. We're going to trash one of those in for that. And then I'm going to counter 1. And so I do that because that now has decentivized, like, he can't attack with that ace. That ace can't do anything. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to Paradise Waterfall and raise up so he can't attack there either. And then comes in with the Rad, and we're going to Rad Beam and resolve. See, I know I lost a lot in my hand, but now I'm in a really nice position. He's got 2 left. Honestly, 4 cards in hand. Let's see here. 4 cards in hand. That could be a max of 8k of counter. He's at 7. So let's put 4 on Yamato. Because here's the thing. We banished that possibly, which is a big thing too. So he either has to counter and I think lose most of his hand for it. Yep. You have to lose most of your hand for it. So now I'm in the position where if I just put 3 and 3, I should win. I think. Because this will be another 9k attack, and then we'll have a 10k. And so then this will be 10k, and I don't think you can counter out of a 10k there. So I think that's win. Yep, GG. GG. Let's go. We'll take that. That was a good game. I jumped right out. I just want to try to find something else to play against, and we'll keep going around. But that was a good match. So I'll see you guys in the beginning of the next one. All right, next up is Trafalgar Law, which really, again, this is one of those. I don't quite like this. I would have rather seen something other than that there. Let's mulligan. That's better for us. It's still not ideal. I'd like a Hiyori. We're going first though, so it's kind of all right. It's going to be, oh, I don't have a 4-drop slash. Well, he's not going to be useful for that. So what we're going to do instead is we're just going to jump in. We're going to just go in and do an 8k swing. That's really the big thing there. You know, you can't block it. You're either going to have to counter or you're going to have to take it. So we're just going to have to start off strong like that because I don't have anything that I want to do. Especially because, like, if I had Otamas instead of the Mihawk, I'd use Otama because we need to find a Hiyori. Right now, next turn on 5 Dawn, we're probably going to want to go this Yamato, which loses us a 2k. And we're probably going to do that just because, excuse me, we can activate the Dawn and make him a higher attack into. So on the bright side, we got another 2k out on our draw for turn, so that'll be good. But that puts us in a good spot there, and we're gonna push stuff out of hand, which is the other thing, right? I want to push stuff out of hand. Yamato is going to be a good bait, I think. Secret Yamato. I want that to bait because right now I know that my red Yamato is out there for bait, and I'm understanding that I'm probably going to have to put out my other one unless I can Hiyori out or get an Izo in hand. Izo or even Denjiro. So probably gonna have to bait with Secret Yamato just so that way I can probably, yeah, we're gonna, oh, so they're gonna go for the setup, then they're gonna probably just bring something else out. Yeah, because they're gonna get the one Dawn back automatically, so they're just getting bored big, which is fine. I'm gonna hold on to the Ryuma so I can get rid of possibly like Sachi and Penguin and stuff. If they attack with, well, they can't attack with Sachi and Penguin, right? Like, so that's the point. We want to keep it so that way they can't attack us. So we're going to deploy out Secret Yamato because I think that having Secret Yamato out is really good. And then we're going to attach 3 because I can. So it'll be a 9k swing, which they're going to either have to take or they're going to have to block with Kid. Yep. And so it's, you know, I'm trying to get those attacks out. I'm trying to not let them have that board advantage, but I'm also trying to make it because it's hard for them to resource into me. And right now I have two guys on there. So they're going to probably raise max Secret Yamato would be my guess. Yep. Because it's scary. And I don't care if they get the cards into their hand. I want them to waste the resources on it because then it saves my other 5Ks that I actually think are better for this deck. So like this Yamato is, I think, massively better than some of the others. And see, I had a feeling that was going to come out at some point. So knowing that that's out, that's the spooky part. But if he doesn't rest things, then I can't do anything about it. Got a Gordon. Yep. So that Gordon, I'm going to bait out the Gordon again. I'm going to put out the Yamato so I can bait something else. Because that's honestly that's kind of what I want to do. It doesn't have anything rested, so I'm going to save one Dawn, make him think like I have like a Rad Beam or something. And honestly, I'm just going to keep going in and force these attacks with Kid or force him to take them. So that's what I can do. Now, he is in a good spot where he can do a lot, but he's still also, I think they're going to end up wanting to get rid of my Secret Yamato again. I think that's going to get Gordoned. Yep. Because the other Yamatos doesn't seem like a threat. So they'll do that. They're going to put it on the bottom. They have enough Dawn to bring some stuff out. So it really depends on how they want to use it. They're not quite in a position where like I can easily counter out of so much stuff right now. I'm not going to take an attack. I know what your Kid and Killer is going to do. So I will very happily trash and destroy your board next turn. And so if I can to just resolve all these, I'm like, I got all of it. And I'm going to, if he attacks with a Kid and Killer, which I'm kind of hoping he will. Yep, there it goes. Bring out Reiju, draw the 2 cards. Now, I'm really hoping he attacks with Kid and Killer. I will take the Kid and Killer hit, but then I can Ryuma the Kid and Killer, which will be huge for us. So that'll be really good. Didn't do it with Kid and Killer. So I guess the real question here is, I can't block all of those. I'd like to get rid of the Kid and Killer. I can't rest the Kid and Killer. I could always send Ryuma out, then try to bait an attack into it, maybe? I'm trying to think there, because it's a tough one. Because I think very least we attach one here. I think what we do is, no matter what, let's get rid of Beppo. Beppo's going to keep getting them done. So let's get rid of Beppo. Then I can clear board and make it so they only have 3 attackers next turn without rush. Let's deploy and destroy. Deploy and destroy. I like that one. That's pretty good. So we'll do that. That does give multiple targets for them, so we'll see what they'll go for. Dendro is probably one of the scarier because 1 Dawn on unleashes 2 more Dawn back for me. So thing is, I had to have things to play or want to play to utilize that ability, which, like, if I got like 9-drop Zoro, he's really good. But the other thing is, I know that Kid and Killer is going to attack. Yep, blocker lock, good card. You can't remove anything on my board unless you have one thing, so I might have multiple attacks the next turn. Which is then again, do I clear board or do I go for win? And you're gonna go for that. I'm gonna counter out with that. I'm gonna force you. Yeah, you can't attack with anything because your Kid and Killer can't attack me because I'm costing you too much, and that's completely fine. I just keep forgetting about that because it is one of those things where, yep, now the Shiraya. So I think we bait out the Shiraya attack first, if we can. Oh, I can rest. Okay, so Shiraya and Law. Where do I hold that? Okay, so there's... Let's see here. If I utilize Izo, I can actually get all that Dawn back, kind of, or recycle it. It's a question there because that lets me, I could possibly take out Shiraya then with like Ryuma. I think that that's preferable. Let's do that. I want to then attack into Shiraya. I'm fine with it because I know that Shiraya can be very useful. So I don't want that. I also kind of want to bait out, like, kill the Ryuma. It'd be great. But if they kill it with their leader, then can't utilize it. So we're going to use the action to put it onto Denjiro. Let's put 2 more Dawn on Denjiro, and we're going to attack on in for a 10k swing. So you either got to block or you got to take it. Those are your 2 options right now. And if you block, then there's going to be another big swing coming in at you too. We're definitely in an advantageous position right now, I think, because I can put 5 Dawn on, do an 11k swing. You either block or you take, right? And so they decided to take. I'm at a point where 3 attacks coming in. They've got 5 Dawn. They're going to have to put at least... They're going to have to attack in some interesting ways. We'll see how it goes. And I think next turn, no matter what... Yeah, there we go. There we go. What are you going to take? Ooh, finally got rid of the Yamato that's been giving you so much problems. That's good, but that also means, how are they going to get rid of it? That's going to be the fun part. I have another one too, so I can always play it out because it does help Denjiro too. Because it'll end up only, you know, I'll only have 2 rested on. The rest of it will still be utilized. And I can get 3 attacks off. With 1 blocker out, I think I'm in a pretty good position to win it. You're going to attack there. Oh, let's see here, because then if he puts 2 Dawn on anything else, it could be on. We're going to trash and we're going to go for it. We're going to save it there as best we can. I'm okay with that. I would prefer to try to save it if I can. Raiju's going to go in. Yep, resolve. That's fine. Now, the big thing is, are they going to try to kill Ryuma? Because killing Ryuma right now, if I draw well, that could be really bad for them. Especially because I could put a bunch of Dawn on Izo. Right now, I'm still in a very good position where I can do things, because unless they go to kill Ryuma, which killing Ryuma would be, oh, the double blocker is going to be a problem. Yeah. And I don't have rush. So Momo's good, but I don't think I want him out on the field. Well, I'm going to take attacks next turn. I'm going to take a lot of attacks. What can I find with it that would be helpful? Nothing really. So I think what we do is, let me see here, because they're gonna have 4 attacks possibly. So I think what we do is I think we try to, let's try to get rid of Raiju. Either gonna block and lose the blocker to it. Yep. Okay. Because I can still do a 7k attack with that. So let's do, let's attack on it. I'm not gonna get the +1. Yeah. But that means that they have 3 attacks, which means unless they have another rush. So I think the other thing in here is we go big Boo, we go big Ezo, and we force that. I think we have to. I think that's the big thing there. Kid Killer is going to get an attack off. And so then they got, unless they counter out for it. Okay, we're going to live next turn. So as long as we keep all of our attackers, we're good. That's really the big thing right now because, well, and he can remove Ezo with the -3 Dawn, but I'll still have 2 attackers. So unless he puts out a blocker, I think I'm good. I don't think, unless, because even if putting out a Kid and Killer, we can't get rushed down right now. So I think that's the thing. If they want to play Kid and Killer, well, it's best to probably distribute your Dawn, attack, minus the Dawn back, and do that. Because you're going to come in for the attack. Okay. What are you going to attack? You're going to attack me? Fine, resolve it. That's fine. Kid and Killer's going to attack. That's fine. I know. I don't mind your Kid and Killer attacking. I don't think that you can put out enough support to end me this turn. So, attacking with your Kid and Killer, you're gonna stop it so I can't win next turn, which is fine. And then I'm gonna kill that Kid and Killer, so that way he's gone. He's no longer around. And then you're gonna attack me with the other one. Would be my guess. No, you leave it. Okay. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna deploy, put 1 on, and deploy, put 1 on, and I'm gonna attack in and put you in a spot where I don't know. You've got, those are 2 of your Kid and Killers. Yeah, those are 2 Kid and Killers. You could get the other ones. The other one could be in your life. I'm no matter what gonna have counter. Unless I pull, unless this is my 9-drop and my Dofi, my 9-drop Zoro specifically and Dofi, I'm gonna have counter. So, and you only have 3 Dawn, and I'm a 6k attacking in, so you could go 8, and then you could go 7, or you could go, a little bit mixed. But if you go 6 on that, I'm just gonna counter out, and then you can't win no matter what. So I think really I'm in a point where unless you have, well, even 1 Gordon's not gonna be enough. Yeah, you're gonna 6. Ooh, okay, give me a second here, because I could then make that a 3, at which point plus the 5, well, it's not gonna be a deal. Let's do, no, let's counter and resolve it. So that way, no matter what, we're kind of in a spot where it doesn't matter what he does with Kid and Killer. Even if he brings out a 3rd Kid and Killer, I don't lose here. And I think that I'm actually in a position to win. With only 5 cards in hand, decent number of probably 2Ks being used. I mean, there's a lot of counter in here. Sachi and Penguin's a 2K. Otama's a 2K. Gotten rid of 5 blockers so far. They could have more, but I think that they would have been brought out. I mean, you can always minus the 3 Dawn, but I think they're trying to figure out what they want to do. I think no matter what, they should attack Kid and Killer first. I think that should probably be their first play here, because at least deal the damage to me. At which point in time after you deal the damage, then we can see what happens. But who knows? Let's see. Yep, they're going to attack King Killer. I'll take that one. Hey, look, it's a 9-drop Zoro. He's not going to get played because I'm just going to spread out my Dawn, and if they let me finish out the game. Yeah, so here's the thing. Is that another rush card? Zoro or Kid and Killer? Well, it can't be Zoro. Zoro won't do anything. Kid and Killer, it has to be Kid and Killer to attack me again. Yep. Third Kid and Killer, they'll attack. Honestly, I'm going to use the card action. I'm going to toss and do that. Cancel and resolve. You can't, I don't take the damage. I have 2 Eases on board, and that was perfect. I turned. Yep, GG. Oh, they're gone. Yeah, and so they had. Yeah, that was gonna be rough on them. That was good. That was a great game. I actually think I'm gonna leave it there. Try to keep the video a little bit under 30 minutes. So, that all being said, thank you guys. Let me show you again the list. Here's the list once again. Just show you guys. I'm really enjoying it, especially because like. I had 2 good hands today. It went really well for me. So, again, I'm going to ask, please like, comment, subscribe. You know, let me know what deck you'd like to see. I like playing off metas. I like seeing deck lists, so I can always do some research. I'm in a couple of Discords for that. But that all being said, I hope you guys have a great night. Stay awesome, do great things. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.